the importance of the observer. When we become the observer, we become more familiar with the unknown. We are more open. And when we practice conscious sovereign presence, we become the observer in that presence. And we uncover the human perception. We analyze the human perception. We observe, these are my thoughts. These are not my thoughts. Where is this coming from? Why am I always in this constant pressure, anxiety, constant talking? And so when we become aware of this, we go to the subconscious mind and we bring the traumatic events and the mechanisms to the surface, the subconscious to the conscious, so that we can heal a traumatic experience, or we can see what is going on there. Why are we doing this? Why are we in a constant loop when it comes to this? How is this affecting our day-to-day lives? How is this affecting our structure, our habits, our way of being, our way of feeling, our way of thinking, our way of acting to our environment? We know more about how we are and how we behave in our external, and if we have expectations, are those things in alignment with where we want to go, who we want to become, the greatest versions of ourselves? We see where our focus has been, how much energy we use for overthinking things. We become drained by our own minds. So what causes this self-defense? What are the things we can't control? The solution to everything is self-reflection. If we pause and observe, we shift our attention and we're able to apply epigenetics, rewire our brain to a more calm state, to relax the nervous system and to begin working with the self. And here is where I want to discuss about the layers of self, the layers of DNA, and how we can work with these layers. We have the body, the mind, and the soul, but it's all connected. Just like the body is connected with our house, with our territory, our solar system, and the universe, and even the multiverse, because we have those aspects on our stream of consciousness, and we can bring information from those timelines and versions of self, other dimensional versions of ourselves, to this reality if we choose to. How can we access the DNA? To access the DNA, you need to feel it. You need to know how it feels. You need to know how it works and how it links to your vessel. We cannot access this if our cortisol levels are high. We cannot access other dimensions with our minds. We have to relax the nervous system, enter a higher frequency by producing endorphins. If we're in a happy state, it's easier for us to access those things, bring homeostasis to the body, and we become channels for this energy to run through us. And so we work both with the body, the mind, our emotions, and our energy body. It's important to detox the body, to discipline the self, the mind. If you don't discipline the mind takes over. So if you apply discipline to the body, you apply discipline with the mind as well, because they're linked together. Importance with nutrition, exercise, mobility, and we're working then with the sacred geometry of the body, our breathing, fire breathing, which is basically we're working with the Fibonacci sequence through our chakras, and we're able to clear our energy field through many techniques that we're going to learn in our coming sessions. Another important thing that we're going to discuss is the importance of forgiveness of the old versions of self, as well as other people that took place, participated in the older timelines. Because if we want to shift to a higher timeline, a new timeline, we have to forgive, dissolve, and merge all the previous versions of self to the present moment, so that we can all work together to embody the higher timeline. We should not absorb other people's energy. We don't strive for perfection here. It's a training. Everything you do in this path, we're training for our mastery. We're training ourselves in all areas to become better and better and better every single day. When you embody a higher perspective, it's an accelerated frequency. You are in a higher state, so you perceive more information, more light codes, rather than being in a heavy density, heavy emotions that don't allow the consciousness to elevate. You are more light. You become light. You're more light in weight, in density, so you're more able to reverse gravity from within your body. You connect with the higher realms, the higher chakras. So you're able to work with both, because we are both, and we're meant to be in this body. We work with all of our chakras and we clear them. We learn how we work with them, and we're more able to perceive things, to receive downloads, to become more light, and to activate the crystalline system within Gaia and within our DNA. So another tool that will really help is for you to begin journaling. Will assist you into becoming more self-aware, more in tune with your authentic expression, the voice in your heart and your soul, your inner child that has been silenced and forgotten for a while. You'll be more able to speak your truth to yourself. You're going to be like a parent to your inner child, and also the inner child is going to be your best friend. You're going to develop that relationship that you seek with everyone else in the external. First, you have to restore the inner child, speak to the inner child, and then that relationship becomes whole again. It means you're in tune with your intuition again. You're in tune with your higher aspects because you work with that and you speak through that connection. You express things on paper, and you're more able to receive a higher understanding of things. Your words create reality, so knowing how to use your words will help you into creating the reality you wish to experience. Adopt routines that make you feel good, and to be structured, to be consciously aware of your environment, your body, your feelings, the way you are. Structured routines and organizing your life will help you with your focus. Having your focus in the right place means you're not manipulated. It means that other beings do not work with your focus. They do not steal your focus. You're present and centered, acting with intention. You're sovereign in consciousness and presence and focus. Your focus is not elsewhere. You direct your life force through your presence. You bring all your energy back and you use it, merge it together and express it, become it, share it, radiate it, feel it, breathe it. It's not always about light and being positive and have this toxic positivity. It's also about accepting your shadow, knowing how to release that energy of your shadow, that warrior thing within you, because you're both. You're not always light and rainbows. You are action and discipline and nerve. You have this power, this fire that needs to be directed as well, because if you don't direct it somewhere, it's going to burn you. It's going to work self-sabotaging you. It needs balance. So you need an output. That's why it's important to exercise and to apply discipline and to push yourself when you exercise, to do more than you think you can, to go above your limits and feel your power, feel your fire. So it's all about training with your presence, with your body, with your mind, with your emotions, and working with all of these layers is going to help you activate more and more of your light body through other techniques that we're going to talk further in our sessions to come. This is how you master the self, how you bring homeostasis back to the body, to the mind, to the emotions, and overall homeostasis to access more of your dormant DNA. Everything has cycles, you know. We work with the cycles of the moon, we work with the cycles of other planets, and depending on our natal chart, we are influenced by planetary events. So when we work with our bodies, our minds, and our emotions, like I said earlier, we become stronger. We are not easily swayed by those energies. We are more stable in our foundation, and we know with what we're working and when we're able to take action towards our purpose and what truly makes us happy, how we can direct our life force to create a better future, not only for ourselves but for other people as well. So adopting a warrior mentality, becoming disciplined, helps you become stronger, and when you become stronger, it's easier for you to activate your light body, to visualize it, to work with the cables, your spirit guides, to work with the sun, and to begin working with the elements. When you become the light body, when you expand, you become bigger in size, in energy, in power. You become your higher selves, and you clear your territory, you light ground around your house, around your city, and you learn how to expand, and then how to bring that energy back to yourself, to your center. You learn how to work with the energy and how to bring it back, and not just give it away and become drained by it. You learn how to use your layers, and you become more aware of how much power you have and how much also responsibility you have, because the more power you gain, the more responsibility you have to be in the right state, to be right, to be heart-based, to be fair, to be kind, to be humble. And this is also in your training. You go through specific things and events and experiences so that you can become stronger, and you're being tested. Are you ready for the next level? Will you repeat this test? Do you need to repeat this test to learn more? Your higher aspects are going to provide you with more and more information when you're ready. You're training to become a peaceful warrior, because a warrior needs to know how to plant and garden, not only to fight. So having balanced aspects means you can work with whatever life brings to you. Your light is on the left, your night is on the right, and you're in the middle. So you hold the reins of your reality. You're not far on the left, you're not far on the right. You bring them together, you work with them, and choose who you want to be. Things to be more stable, to be healthier, to